your go-to for all things home. This is Home Answers Radio, presented by JeffBuysYourHouse.com and by Center Guard Plumbing. Once again, here's Roger Piper.
Your go-to for all things home. It's Home Answers Radio.
Hi, welcome to Home Answers. I'm Roger Piper. The show is all about your home. And boy, I'll tell you what, I'll make a little promise to you, and that's if you spend the next few minutes with us, you're going to pick up some tips that you probably didn't know. Got a special guest today with us. We got Tom Adamczyk, and Tom, you are with Somatic. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Roger. Thank you for having me here.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, if you're looking to improve your home, one of the ways that people, especially with you spend so much time in your home, especially when the weather gets bad, and you look for ways to improve it and make the experience great. And boy, can you do that in a multiple of ways. So with Somatics, give us an overview of the products and services that you do.
Yeah, it's a very broad spectrum of things that Cymatics does. We do acoustical improvements for the houses. We manufacture high-end speakers in many different forms. They are either visible or invisible. We can integrate them into walls. We can create beautifully architectural spaces that just look great and sound incredible. We make theaters, high-end theaters, and pretty much anything related to that. So media rooms, commercial spaces, clubs, venues, and pretty much anything related to audio and video. And we also have an in-house millwork company that makes a beautiful furniture, running trim. We do acoustical panels. We do pretty much anything custom. So anything is possible.
Yeah, audio world. You live in the audio world. No doubt about that. And for somebody that wants to create, a media room, maybe at home, a lot of people working from home create that kind of environment, or also maybe a family room, things like that are very, and you sounds like it isn't like, okay, let's put a monitor and some speakers up and call it good. You can do incredible integration. You also do you talked about some of the custom cabinetry and things like that. So whatever your brain wants to do, then you can make that happen, right?
That's absolutely right. Yes, people don't realize that not everyone has to be like crazy into the quality of music, but everyone enjoys a really, really nice atmosphere in the room. So we have a showroom in Chicago area where we can demonstrate how incredibly pleasant the experience can be. And I absolutely am against putting speakers in ceilings and hear that kind of elevator music. To me, the music needs to be kind of drawing you in. It needs to be involving and just beautiful. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a real art to try to create a room of music rather than just an area, right?
That is absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you just go out and say, okay, I'm going to do a home theater, for example, and you go out and buy a nice monitor, maybe multiple monitors. And then one thing that I've noticed with just about every monitor is that if you use the sound from that monitor, it's inferior. I remember the old days. I was one of those crazy audio people that back before people did it, I used to hook up my sound to the stereo system. And that way, because I had better sound, TVs then had, decent sound. But now I've noticed that as the monitors get better and better and better, the sound is it's underwhelming because I think they have no room to put anything, or I don't know why. But if you're looking to put together a room, and if you don't make audio a huge part of it, it's really going to end up being lackluster, isn't it?
That's absolutely right. Yes, I mean, the well-designed system, you should not be able to hear the source of the sound. The sound should surround you. You should be pretty much like in the environment, and people coming to our showroom and spending time, they just realize that it's something that you need to experience. It's just like we have 32 independent channels in our showroom. We have 60,000 watts of power. And this thing just draws you in. You are in the movie. You are in that concert. You are pretty much involved, and it's surrounding you. So that's how this thing works.
That makes a big difference because in the end, isn't your goal? Let's say that you go to a football game.
Exactly.
And you have you've got the whole 360 experience. You've got the crowd around you, the noise, all of that stuff. And really what you're looking to do is recreate that experience, right?
That's absolutely right, yes. When we employ very high quality surround processing, you can feel like you are in a very small club if you're listening to a recording that was done in a very small place, or you can be in a stadium, or let's say the new movie F1 that just came out. People don't believe how incredibly huge space feels like. Even though you're in a room, you feel like you're right in the open field, and the cars are just driving, and it's just like something that most people don't realize it's possible in a home. And not in a commercial space.
So you just don't, it's something that you really have to experience. And really, it's kind of, immersion, right?
Yes.
With audio, video, you're doing an immersion experience, and it's integration to create that, right?
That's absolutely right. Yes, that's the whole package. It's very difficult to do one thing or another. It's just everything is kind of interconnected. Yeah.
You're listening to Home Answers. I'm Roger Piper. Our guest today is Tom Adamczyk, and he is with Cymatics, right? That's the best way to say it?
It is Cymatics.
Cymatics. Yes. And if you want to find out more information, then I always recommend going to the website and checking that out, because that's where you will find more information. For a phone number, you can call them at 224-212-1018, 224-219-1018, and make sure you check that out. The website is symatixaudio.com, and always encourage you to go to the website and check it out. But if somebody wants to come by and get an idea, the biggest problem that people have is they don't have your level of expertise. They go, you know what? I have a room. I want to make it incredible. But they don't know what to do. And somebody that is selling them audio equipment, somebody's selling them video equipment, are not going to have a level of sophistication. I mean, they're going to be a little bit above you as a consumer. But really, you take it one level further, because you're talking about immersion, right? So who would be the typical person that would be able to use your services?
There's a lot of people use us just, to get an idea how to make the room just nice and pleasant. I have clients coming to me with just questions. How can you help us? We turn up the volume, it becomes so uncomfortable, we just can't stand it, and it's not pleasant, and we just don't use the room. And that's typical situation where the acoustics were not addressed. So when we come in, we start with just talking to clients what their expectations are, and then we design the room from scratch. And obviously there are different budgets, different things that need to be considered, but most of the time we come up with a plan what to do so that the client is fully satisfied. And we make also rooms at several different levels of performance. So you don't have to have the tour de force 60,000 watts room if that's not what you need. So we pretty much tailor everything and custom make it.
Yeah. So what the person that wants to take it to the next level, they don't want to just slap some things together and call it good, because you can deal with acoustics, you can deal with things that are surrounding it, because you make a lot of the equipment, right?
I make a lot of equipment, and depending on needs, we can hide it completely. It can be you come into the room, you don't see any speakers, you don't see pretty much anything. Everything is integrated behind fabrics. Fabrics also cover acoustical treatments, whether this is like absorbing panels or diffusers or a lot of different things. So it can be hidden and it can be seen in our showroom, actually, because we have pretty much everything that's available. It's there just to be experienced.
Yep. And really, that's the best way. If you're looking and you're not sure, you go check it out. Go to the showroom, look at it, and then at that point, you can figure it out. But what an incredible way to really enjoy your space. Because most of these applications are going to be like in a family room, a bar area, an area that is dedicated to making life fun, to make the most fun, whether you're watching a movie, watching sports, or doing anything, or just listening to music too. That can make a huge difference, right?
Absolutely, yes. I have clients thanking me that the space that we've created draws the whole family together, and their friends. Kids have sleepers, and they can have really fun doing something that it's just like, it's hard to describe. You kind of have to experience it to believe it.
And the best thing to do is stop by the showroom. Where's that at?
The showroom is in Elk Grove Village at 740 Bunny Lane. And we are open by appointment. However, everyone interested can just set up an appointment just by texting us. And we are there pretty much every day, including weekends. So
that's great.
It's very easy.
Tom Adamczyk, thanks for being on the show. It's Simmatics, and the phone number is 224-212-1018. Check them out for some great audio and video and immersion experience. This is Roger Piper. This is Home Answers on AM 560, The Answer.
Your go-to